Rough ending, but World -1 Adventures on Channel 3. This is Mega Man 3. We're starting with Snake Man. This is our second try. Sorry, technical stuff. I'm gonna bring you into it, even though you have nothing to do with it, Mr. Viewer. That's what we do. Yeah.
Yeah. We found a viewer. We're getting famous.
Foxtrot.
I saved the other track too, just in case, cause you never know. Love making and home cooking. I'll see you later, baby.
I'm having some deja vu. I'm just.
Oh my God, he's right. Karna.
Yeah. So I mean, you know, basically, yeah, the video glitched out on us for some reason. So we're kind of uninspired right now watching Snake Man because we already saw the stage. This was the first Mega Man to have the slide.
Yeah, we noted that in the other one.
Might as well go back to that. So.
I would like to formally apologize to Oscar for linking to us for this first 7 minutes that you're not going to listen to because it's awful. Maybe I'll splice it in. I'm not going to splice it in. I'm lazy.
For those of you, though, since you don't have the whole backstory, this is going to be a stick. Every time we do a Mega Man, it's going to take us like 10 tries to get you a quality video.
Every time we do Mega Man, we have a problem.
Every time Mega Man gets in the mix, something goes wrong.
Mega Man is cursed.
I think it's because they're like hour-long intervals or something.
I'm just going to enjoy my vodka cocktail infused with cucumbers and a little bit of Saint Germain's. It's an elderflower liqueur.
Are you
Talk
trying to get
amongst
like some kind
yourselves.
of, you know, licensing for the site, man? You trying to reach out for like vendors?
I fucking wish. And I said that deep for a reason. I fucking wish.
Oh yeah, and
There you go. Get Verner's to sponsor
And
us.
we just do this faggoty shit for free right now.
yeah, the little pogo stick guys, like you saw, you just run and then slide when they flip over you. You'll never get hit.
And then for some reason these cloud
That's
things
the
are...
benefit of having a slide now. That would have come in so much handy, like Mega Man 1.
Well, we've already established that Mega Man 1 was the best game in the series.
No, we haven't.
No.
I mean, I think I put up a pretty good argument for it being the best Mega Man game ever.
Oh my God, this Foxtrot dude, Adventure Island, good call, good game.
Oh, I can do all three of those.
Getting a lot of shout-outs from our #1 groupie so far, and he's calling like good shit. He wants to see quality like games.
Well, because he doesn't know about all the killers like the Caltron 6 and 1 that we did.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't. Like, well, actually, maybe he does know. Maybe he knows we hit that classic game, so he wants to see something different. Maybe.
And he's dead. Just keep working, video. Please keep working.
I do like that the cutscene for his weapon is incredibly shortened up.
Now, one thing that is
Mega Man
new
2.
is that reverse ejaculation.
Yeah, I do love the animation, like that pause there, where that like image, and he floats with like the meh kind of look on his mouth.
It's like the opposite
like,
of blowing a load.
Turn me green, give me a weapon.
It's the opposite of blowing a load. It, like, that goes back inside him.
You see, maybe it was foreshadowing. Capcom's like, you know, we're gonna make like 200 of these, so let's shorten this shit because yeah.
Well, this might no, Mega Man 4 is one level longer than this game.
Right, you got that Dr. Caustic or whatever.
Yeah, you have 3 caustic levels and 3 Wily levels.
Now, is this an ice
6
boss? What
total.
is this? What's the name of this boss?
Gemini Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
They seriously reaching there. It's like, we need a robot. Well, I was born in, you know.
Yeah, I don't know when Gemini is.
Well, I did
I was hoping you'd feel that in.
I did a rundown for the Mega Man 2 one because it was so long, and I'm sure one of you guys will do the rundown for this one.
Proto Man, first appearance.
Oh, Proto Man's sexy.
See, Proto Man, yeah, he's awesome. I like him.
This is an awesome level though because you like make your own way, like depending on what you decide to take in and out gets you availability to get up to items. Very original, I thought, for a Nintendo game back in its day. It was like, oh my god, that's so. It's like
Yeah, you
felt
actually
like
have
RPG.
you actually have options.
This is
Yeah,
what, 91 or 92?
Especially in a platformer, like you feel like you have more options, which is it's something you don't feel.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. It's like it as a gamer, as a young gamer too, being like that age, it just made you feel like so much more in depth. You're like, oh my god, video games are awesome.
Well, I mean, I think it gave you that sense of power. Like you can choose which way you go. You know, it's not just like you don't just go right anymore. You can choose your different things and.
Nemo was Capcom, this dude's right.
Well, I mean, Capcom, they nailed it with all their Nintendo games. They really did.
Yeah,
all
they
of them
did.
were good.
Now, I do think we will see when you get to Sparkman's level for those of you who are actually following us and have seen several videos,
Nobody
you will
followed.
see the bee make a 4th appearance in a video game.
Our little series.
Dude, Oscar gets thousands
well-
of hits a day and he links us and still nobody's listening. I guarantee it. I promise you.
Oh, I'm sure not.
Nobody cares. Say whatever
Well, yeah,
you
well,
want.
he gets viewers or watchers because he does news. That's not our thing.
No.
So it's
Yeah,
just
we do
different. I mean,
focus stuff.
and that's what it is because he's always current with like what's happening new in like game stuff. And if someone stumbles across his page, they realize, oh, he's got all the, he has all the stories. They'll just go to him. We don't have news stories. We just have this.
Which
I think
is
we're
fine.
actually, you cataloging your game collection
I
would
mean, I've talked to some
lend us
some
a lot
like,
of hits.
out and about. I've talked about it, and they're like, well, they like the idea of it being retro because you can't get that in a lot of places,
Yeah.
So yeah,
No, also I think as Ryan catalogs his game collection, that's going to be pretty serious business as it gets done.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. My collection's getting up there, so we'll see how that turns out.
Dude, we could make it like a free app, like in the iTunes and Android store, and even if we get like a penny a hit, if 1 million people download it, do the math.
Yeah.
Kevin,
Yeah,
I gotta ask: is this Foxtrot guy really like an alter ego of yours or something?
Yeah, he's actually. Yeah,
There's a
he's
lot
saying
of-
Yeah,
the
that's
same
me.
stuff.
like you do.
me.
So far the thing I like that he said so far was I used to turn into different things when eating. Also, like too much chocolate made me black out.
That's what I'm talking about. That right there, I literally thought of
That was,
Kevin.
that was
when I read
funny.
that.
Yeah, but that was actually funny.
Oh,
Oh, wah, wah.
oh. Ow, dude, ow. What did I ever do to you?
Oh, Needle Man, this guy is useless too.
Bum, 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 bum.
But I do like the music in this game. I mean, all
I can't listen to it right now. I don't know if that's the one, but I remember that track. That they next put on.
And then it's just like
Which level is that?
that's this one.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
see, that is awesome. I remembered that. See, I can't hear it for those of you watching right now. It's not like I cheated. I cannot hear the music.
Look at my finger going wild on that button.
Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. They were real big on mechanical bugs in this one. You had like mosquitoes and bees.
Yeah. Well, there was a part in Gemini Man stage where I jumped over 2 mosquitoes and an exploding bomb. And had any of those things hit me, I would have fallen to my death. No one even noticed it. I didn't say anything, but no, I'm not gonna lie, I was feeling myself on that one.
Well, a lot of people don't realize when it comes to this side scrollers, especially Mega Man, if you just go blindly in and never stop holding the button right, and just randomly keep jumping, you
Good
will
things
fly
happen.
and dodge everything by design.
Good things happen.
Yeah, it's like, just keep firing and running to the right, and eventually whatever bullet you fired will kill something that you don't even see yet. And yeah.
Dude, what is
You're
this?
good with that slide and the sperm, whatever that is. Throw my sperm at you.
That's not a sperm, man. Again, not funny. That's clearly like some kind
You're
of
the worst.
Well, it's clearly like a medieval ball and
Well,
chain.
then you say something funny. You be funny, dickhole. All right, do it. You be funny. It's all on you. I'm just gonna chill. I got a drink. Yum. You be funny.
Nah, I'm okay.
Yeah.
You're in fact okay. You're right about that.
Ryan's funny moment was telling us about his phone. That
I'm
was
gonna pick my nose.
hysterical.
That's me. Picking my nose. That's fun. Feels good, man.
So again, you get another kind of use. The needle shot's okay. It's not great. It's not bad. Alright, so this is where my run actually starts. Shoot, I think you're supposed to start with Top Man, but whatever. So, Top Man, and if you played Mega Man 10, this level design is reminiscent of one of the guys that, I don't know what he's called. He's based on like a baseball or something. And it looks the same as this level. But yeah, I mean, again, there's really nothing to say about this. I mean, we already discussed, like, the game doesn't really start till you beat all the Robot Masters anyway.
It's a
I
hack
guess we
game.
can start. I need to stop talking to Foxtrot because I'm sure that typing is coming through the audio. So
Yeah, it is.
It is, but nobody cares. Nobody's
no one-
listening. Don't worry about it.
No one's
the,
listening
the
anyway.
4 people watching just decided
Shane,
to tune
we get no hits. Don't worry about it.
in.
I'm serious. We get no hits. Don't worry about it.
I need a cat.
I think the last one got like 15 hits and 7 of them was from me working on the post. So don't worry.
Coming back for more.
No, really. Nobody fucking cares. We're on our own. This is just us. No,
I'm
this we paid
$238
$238 and we have a voice to. Nobody listens. Nobody cares. Don't worry about
We do this so that when we're old and gray one day we can look back and say, "Yeah, I did that."
it. We didn't. Don't take credit for it. I would deny it. If you're smart, just deny it.
No, that's not me. There's some other southern hick guy named Shane doing that shit.
I was gonna say something about the South, but I'm not going to.
What were you gonna say, smarty pants? Be
I was gonna say
funny!
Something about racism.
Yeah, this is your classic Ryan putting down the South from another video, folks. Come on, Ryan. Let's have it.
So Mega Buster is okay on Top Man, but
Well,
is there a
Top
better
Man
weapon?
is actually, there's 2 different chains. Like in every Mega Man, you could start 2 variations. Top Man could be number 1, but he started with Snake Man. It goes either way. I say that it's an option because Ryan's going to tell you in a second, no, I'm just wrong.
Pretty much. The first 3 bosses I played, all their weapons loop around each other, and that's it. So that's why I started with the 3 that I started with.
So it's just about making
It just makes it easier because the first time I was running through this game, I was starting with Top Man. I would get to the last
Shadow
3.
Man.
Like, I would get to the 3 that I started with, and I kept on dying. So I got mad, so I started doing those 3 first. And this was kind of like, I mean, the whole downward thing's kind of like Quickman stage.
This is Heat Man's stage.
No, it's just because you see lava. Your mind subliminally telling you it's the same. Proto Man, appearance number 2.
Yeah, this is the first time you actually fight him.
Yeah.
Proto Man is a shitty fighter. I'm just gonna run at you and then jump and then shoot and then run away.
Well, that's what Mega Man does. He just jumps and shoots.
He does it more effectively than Proto Man, apparently. Fuck you, God. Oh, a little homage to Wily. I hate all of you, really.
Yeah, I think we already established, like I was talking to a friend of mine, we already established that we're too old to get new friends. So that's why we hang out with each other.
For those of you who actually are watching and give a shit, you can shoot the light and then the darkness will go away. But
Wait, can you really?
yeah,
You could also masturbate.
This is what I bring. Every time we watch a video, I tell you something, and Ryan's like, I didn't know that.
Did you know
So,
if you jerk off,
educational.
sperm comes out?
No, if like when it gets dark.
See, these are the guys from.
Yeah.
Those are the guys from the Arabian Nights game that we did. See, the only thing I don't like about this section is the fact that you really can't run through this part. You have to
Do something?
You take hits. Well, you take hits and you fall in the pits. Like you have to.
So it's a spawning thing.
Yeah, like the timing is all weird on it. I guess I don't know. I didn't really ever think that it was that part of the stage was done very well.
See, like, look, it's Tatsumatsu. He's
What the
just jumping
fuck,
and
Goofy?
turning in the air.
That was Top Spin Man, I assume?
Yeah, that was the top spin.
That's
You
weird.
and you can only use it while jumping, so you have to jump.
Yeah.
And
So again, it's like it's so fast. It just looks like he's blinking more than anything else. But he actually is doing like 3 rotations around, like a Tatsu hurricane.
It's still a reverse ejaculation. And then it goes like into his balls. Really weird.
Do. Boom.
So there's Sparkman, which is, I mean, you gotta figure out because all these robot masters were things that were invented that were supposed to make life easier for like humans, right?
Yeah.
What in the world was Top Man supposed to do? How is he gonna make the world easier?
I don't even. I'm not even fighting that fight yet. I'm still trying to figure out who the fuck makes a robot ninja.
Yeah, well, that's another one. Or
Chat
Snake
Man.
Man. What is Snake Man gonna really do that's positive?
Creepy
was
sex
clear-
robot?
He was clearly made as, an enemy from the very beginning. He had no
Wiley
positive.
made these guys, right? These weren't hijacked by Dr. Because the first... What was it? The first and second run were Dr. Light robots hijacked by Dr. Wiley, but these ones are just
Negative.
straight up Dr. Wiley, right? No? Nothing?
The first one was. Because the Heat Man, the Fireman, Iceman, those were guys that were supposed to help out. And Dr. Wiley, stole them.
Well, I thought that was the plot of like every Mega Man game was all the robots were stolen.
No, because if you look at it, remember we talked about this during Mega Man 2, during the credits it says robot number, whatever, because
Because Dr. Light made Mega Man and Roll first.
Right.
And then, who's Proto Man?
Oh,
He's
Proto
Mega
Man was Wily.
Wiley. He was his attempt at making Mega Man.
Yeah. And he gave him a shield and an ascot.
Was Proto Man Wiley's butler as well?
No.
No, I think he was just made just to combat Mega Man.
Yeah.
You're
It
my
was that-
butler. I will treat you
And he had
accordingly.
a start on for Captain America because he has the shield.
Now, this is the cheap metal, right? Not as good metal?
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't.
Comes back.
It doesn't destroy everybody in the game though.
And it's not
No.
like free, basically.
No, but it's still a great weapon. It's like Metal Blade and Quick Boomerang combined. Just doesn't have that much range, though.
You got Spark Shot.
Yeah, Spark Shot's pretty good. I think that's what I've been doing is all of my my runs. I generally use the Mega Buster for everything.
Magnet Man. Looks like he's wearing like a black leather jacket kind of thing. Also,
Yeah, this is my favorite music in the game. The Magnet Man stage. I really enjoy this. I enjoy this.
thing that killed, it fucked with me as a kid. Like, when you jump, they would suck you up as, magnet thingies. I thought that was, the best thing ever. I'm like, oh my god, because they're magnets. And it's like, it made sense to a 6-year-old, so, yeah.
But it still makes sense. I mean, that's why they did it, because it made sense.
Right.
Proto Man was not a very good fighter. Just so everybody knows.
When they replaced
Proto Man did not stick to it. He did not have stick to itiveness.
He was just not good.
No, he would shoot and then keep jumping and not face his enemy at all. That's just a bad business. That's not smart.
That is a bad fighting style.
That's just not. It's not a wise decision. It's just not.
Look at
Like
this Foxtrot guy. I think the guy with the shield has Tourette's.
I think he does too.
I have Tourette's, but you know, whatever.
His fighting style
I saw
sucks.
Push came to death there, Ryan, but nobody else can pick up on it.
Well, yeah, when I'm in line with those fans, they suck you in, so you have to hold like a direction depending on which way the fan is.
Yeah.
It's like my wedding night.
This part made me want to punch small children.
I'm kidding. I didn't get laid. Nobody gets laid. If you said you got laid on your wedding night, you're a
Some of
fucking
these
liar.
like enemies, you're just like, what the fuck, man? Yeah, let me take this big like Jello mold.
Now, I assume you've
Make
done
it
your homework, so
robotic.
you already know the matchups.
That's why he does them in the order he's doing them. After Sparkman, he goes to Megaman, because electricity and magnets, you see. Megaman always had that comparable scientific theme behind it, theoretically.
What's electricity do to magnets?
What? Yeah, it, like, literally overpowers them and makes them, like, useless. Electromagnets and shit.
I
Yeah.
thought electricity made magnets stronger.
Is it stronger? Then why didn't Magnet Man just, like, soup up and bitch slap Mega Man then?
No, really, isn't it to get like a super magnet? You coil something around a piece of metal and then run an electric current through it, and it makes it a super
You coil
magnet.
copper around it.
And it makes it a super magnet when you run electricity through it, right?
Yep.
So,
I guess that doesn't make
yeah,
sense now.
we're not on that, Shane. We've debunked that.
Well, no, actually, you don't even need
It's
to.
the bee! Sorry.
Well, you don't even need to. Oh yeah, I totally messed up that guy. Oop, gone.
Yeah, slide.
You don't even like the little baby bees make a cameo after we talked about them having a cameo. Ass.
Nope. Gone.
That is the same bee. You're fucking right.
You know
Actually, I
what?
think I used the-
That is nice. I gotta give Foxtrot credit. I never thought about that, but Mega Man is so Highlander because once you kill a robot, you take their
You
pallets.
take his powder.
That's an awesome intake. There can be only one.
Indeed.
Oh,
I never thought about that. Yeah, that is so Highlander.
Megaman is Highlander for nerds.
Yeah,
For-
it's
for-
Japanese
for big
Highlander. Japanese Highlander. Capcom Highlander.
I think I just run away from that guy.
You tend to do that. It's smart, actually. I never thought to do that.
And that's really
why
why
I'm the
kids
worst
get
kind of
frustrated
person.
with games, because
They never think,
touched
fuck
on
it.
before, but
Just
yeah,
don't
we
do
have
it.
this need to feel like killing everything.
You get really good with the slide. I'll give you that. You're pretty slide-tastic.
This
There
part.
they are! Cameos!
Hi, bees.
Proto Man!
Clearly.
I'm
Kate-
gonna run this way, shoot at you, and then run the other way, but not look back, because that's not what Proto Man does. Proto Man can only look one way at a time. That's what Proto Man lives by. And Proto Man. Fuck me.
You know what I don't get? Why does he hold the shield facing where he's going? He should protect his ass with it.
Because he's not very
Because
well
he's not even
programmed.
seeing what's behind him. He's just like, I'm jumping.
I'm
and-
Proto Man, and I'm
because
not
he's-
very well thought
he's
out.
Clearly not a good fighter.
I'm clearly not very well thought
What the
out.
fuck is this thing? Like,
Nice, he just
like
avoids
a
it.
giant souped up Nike shoe with eyes.
This is a queer fucking boss, by the way.
Yeah, Hard man. They really just
Hard
called him
knuckle.
Hard Man.
Oh, and
Hard knuckle is like the crash bomb, right? It goes
now
through
time
water.
for reverse ejaculation.
Because again, Mega Man is not original. Every one of them, they have the same things. You have the breakthrough wall weapon. You have the, I mean, you know.
Well, you
Love
didn't
this-
have a break a wall weapon in Mega Man 1.
Right, but we don't count Mega Man 1.
Ugh, you stink.
We're talking about when the sticks came in was all in part 2. From then on,
Alright,
Time for the real
now this is where
game.
the game gets interesting. This is where you go back and you play each level is 2 bosses from Mega Man 2.
Which is why a lot of people say Mega Man 3 is the better game, because you get like...
You get a second chance at the other bosses with different weapons.
Yeah.
And I mean, and honestly, these levels are pretty darn hard.
Do you get medal, like after you beat him?
You don't
No,
get
you don't.
weapons. You have to use Mega Man 3's weapons to take them on.
Well, you need
Yeah.
medal.
Yeah,
Fucking...
the Metal Man doesn't. Yeah,
Yeah, but give me
work.
medal. Give me a
Bag
Mega Man
me-
game and give me medal. We're gonna go. You're gonna lose. And we're gonna win
Right.
every time. Medal's the best.
Yeah,
Period.
they fixed it though. Mega Man 3 isn't as broken as 2.
They fixed it by making a broken, weird game.
If I remember correctly, magnets take out Metal Man in this one.
I don't remember honestly. I really
Use the Buster. Yeah.
I think Foxtrot has a point. Mega Man is not only a murderer, he's a thief.
He's a felon.
That's felony robbery.
Your Honor, I only killed him so I could harness the power of Spark.
As you know, there can only be one, Your Honor.
I didn't mean to kill him, but I really needed that metal blade.
Yeah, well,
It's top tier, dude.
Dude, this
Yeah.
faggot was running his mouth, so I took his magnets. And he can suck a dick.
yeah, there was a video where it was Mega Man fighting Chill Penguin. I think it's from one of the X series or something.
Yeah, it's Nick series.
And he's talking to him. He's like, "Oh, the Chill Penguin's super chill." He's like in a lazy boy, like hanging out. And he's like, "Well, you know, I got to beat you to use your weapon to use this guy." It's like, "Oh, you want my ice shot? You can just have it, man." Oh yeah, this is.
What is that thing?
Flash Man.
But not Flashman?
Yeah, it's Flashman, but not Flashman. One thing that does make him a little hard, these bosses a little harder from the old Mega Man, from Mega Man 2, is
You don't have
all their
metal
no,
blade?
no, all their bodies are bigger because they're
Oh,
in
yeah,
like
yeah,
that
yeah.
suit or whatever. So like Leaf Man, when you fight his second, like his like reincarnation or whatever, the Leaf Shield is so big that you have like almost no clearance for the jump. You have to do it perfectly every time.
Nice. If any way to suggest Leaf Shield, I will exact them for this fucking Skype call.
I still can't believe you said the Leaf Shield was good. What's wrong with you?
If you stood there, no, Leaf Shield. Look, in Airman
means
stage,
threat
no,
is-
Airman stage. If you go where the fucking little birds come up and just sit there with a Leaf Shield, they come and they just leave you goodies because
Okay,
they
but
die on the Leaf Shield.
we haven't addressed this yet. We've talked about the Mega Buster and the slide. We have not mentioned Rush. This is Rush's first
Oh,
appearance.
it is his first appearance.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
because
is.
it used to be
Not even
items.
touched on that. You have Rush Marine, Rush Jet, and Rush Coil.
Rust coil. Yeah, the coil is the spring.
Yeah, you start with Rush Coil,
Yeah.
and you have to earn the other two, which is weird. But yeah,
Good game.
because no, I mean, I didn't even think about it till you hit that water. I was like, why didn't you just use Rush Marine? But I was like, shit, we haven't even talked about Rush.
Yeah, this part kind of sucks because you have to. I mean, it's kind of easy there, but you have to plan out like how you're gonna.
Man, being underwater and all, huh?
You
Huh?
have to, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, who's this next guy?
Bubble Man.
Oh, Bubble Man.
Bubble Man.
I find funny though is you talk about it's not the same, but you're going to that damn ninja store like it's Metal Blade. Just saying.
God, I miss Metal Blade. This would have been over already.
We're gonna be
game
doing
was
Jump
like,
in the corner.
Throw
Throw 3 fucking metal blades in his fucking asshole and he's done. That faggot's got nothing to say.
yeah, that takes a while because both bosses have like their own level too. Yeah, this is a long.
Yeah,
yeah.
this is a long game.
Definitely get your money's worth from that.
Why does he think you're a cheater? Here's a free guy, queer.
Oh, dude, come on. Yeah. Oh, dude, Ryan, don't get ass holy, okay? He doesn't know the backstory. Okay, don't piss off our one groupie.
We had another one last time.
Bring it up. Every time someone says "Bring it on," I think of the Emperor's New Groove.
Every
Is
time I
that
hear
just
that,
me? Let me guess. There's like a waterfall. Yep. With like sharp, jagged rocks at the bottom. Yep. Bring it on.
yeah, every time I hear that phrase, I think of that dumb dance battle movie. Bring it on.
Oh, jeez. I will say this, Rush Jet was awesome because you could change directions mid-flight. It wasn't like item 2 in Mega Man 2.
Yeah. Yeah, it didn't just go straight.
Airman.
Where's your leaf shield now, bitches?
Magnet?
No, Spark Shot. Everyone knows sparks take out air.
In a way, for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, you can slide underneath the tornado.
Yeah, so it makes it different because you have the slide now.
I think he's right.
You see, that's what I'm saying. It's like the slide enables you to go back and think, what would part 2 been like with a slide? Here you go, folks. Just for you.
Maybe that's what they wanted to do. To give you more,
With Rush and the slide, part 2 becomes simple. So we take the metal blade down a bit. We have to nerf it because we've done so much. We're Capcom. We're famous for nerfing.
this part's
Just
kind of
like the new
like too, because you have to, anything that hits you, you fall off your little rush jet, and you have to continuously get the energy.
Yeah, if you get knocked off and you lose the energy, you're fucked.
Yeah,
you have to do the pause trick to reset it real quick, or else you'll burn out while you're sliding.
So this is like an homage to Crash Man, I assume?
Oh, with the item, like, yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
just with-
it's kind of weird, a little hard, a lot of jumps, a lot of weird stuff.
Yeah. I think
Helmet.
now I fight.
That
Oh yeah, the giant first aid helmet. He's dead.
I think everyone's made that joke at some point. Oh, look, he's here to say... Nope, not first aid.
Someone's typing stuff.
That would be Kevin talking to his Alpha Tango Foxtrot.
He says Mexican food sucks and Cuban food sucks too, and I'm like, no, Cuban food's fucking amazing. You gotta get the right
If it's
kind.
made from real Cubans.
If it's made right, yeah, they fucking do this marinated pork and a lime and fucking white wine.
Oh, here's Crash Man. Ooh.
You could come.
This is Magnet, right? Oh, no, it's Hard Knock.
What is that? Oh, hard on. Yeah, I remember that. I barely.
So basically,
you control the thing, right? The knuckle.
You're essentially using Crash Man's weapon on Crash Man because it's this.
Yeah.
It just pointed at your walls. So yeah.
Why does he think you're a cheater? That was clean.
Because I'm using the E-tanks.
Oh.
I'm essentially getting an extra life without dying.
Oh yeah. Well,
But
the game
You know
gives
what?
you those, so whatever.
yeah, I mean that's the thing. I'm not exactly, playing it on a computer.
You're not emulating it. Fuck you. Fuck him. Fuck him in the dick.
I would cheat and edit the video to make the play look flawless. At least he's, melting it.
He said he has a lot of cute. Is he from? Oh, wait, maybe I did know that you can
See,
shoot.
there, like I said, you killed the light, and the light, I mean, instantly you could see. That's what I was saying earlier. Like, when you were
Yeah,
doing
but see, I don't really use it though.
No, but you were like, I didn't know that. And there you
Well, I
just
didn't really notice. I mean, like, if you look at it, like, maybe I would have noticed if I meant to shoot the light bulb thing. Maybe I would have noticed that it did something. I didn't even notice. Oh, okay. Yeah, here's the leaf or woodman.
Leaf man. What do you use
Woodman.
for? Magnets? No.
No,
needles.
the needle. Yeah.
I'm sure Mega Buster would be the exact same. That doesn't really that effective. Is it like Wily's like super robot? I'm gonna mimic all the old robots.
Well, it's hard to like I said, it's hard to deal with the bosses being bigger than the normal.
They made this game a
regular boss.
lot longer, didn't they?
Yeah, I mean they added.
I forgot about this.
I mean, if you think about it, they added 8 levels. Like straight up,
Yeah.
they just added 8 levels because
Cheaply.
there's still 4. I think there's only 3 Wily levels, but I mean, that's still a lot as far. It's a long game.
It's a cat tap.
But I'm
Ooh.
American. Yeah, I like this music too. Good one. The Jello mold. Shoot him again.
Somewhere Bill Cosby is feeling proud. I said,
you know-
help yourself a pudding.
Hey, you don't know how stoked I was when I got that giant energy pellet off of that guy. I did not want to fight the boss. I was like, no life.
Hey, look, it's the Zippo lighter.
Yeah, good old Heat Man.
At least they respect you enough to not like change the like
Patterns.
yeah, and make it like a different robot. So it's a thing.
It's not a respect thing, they're just lazy.
No, lazy would have been just using the same sprites, which they could have. Oh, you
No, it's
cheater.
Capcom, dude.
Energy
It's
tank
totally
cheater.
their skill.
He's calling me out again.
Energy tank equals cheater.
I told
Tell
them
him to
kosher
watch
is
the Mike
Christmas
Tyson
ham on
Punch-Out
Sunday.
video.
Why would Sunday
Nope,
matter?
cheating
Because you're not
there.
supposed to work on Sunday.
That sounded awesome. You both were just talking over each other. That sounded great on my side.
Yeah.
I'm glad you appreciated that. I'll send you a copy when we're done.
That was just such a bad.
It's on world-1.net. You can listen to it whenever the fuck you want, you dildo.
That just sounded
Play
awesome.
it backwards. We'll even hear like funnier shit being said. No, I was saying, tell the guy to watch the Tyson video if he wants to call you a cheater, because you know you want hard videos and shit, man. I won by decision.
I still think that's harder to do than actually beating Tyson.
Well, fuck yeah, it is.
By the way, I'm still waiting on that video from your best friend.
No, he's gonna be dude. Words.
What's
Oh,
going
Blah
on?
blah blah. Words. Blah blah blah. He's actually might get some knee surgery this week. It's a long story.
Ugh.
Yeah.
So the $50 that he owes me was spent on knee surgery.
I'll work on getting
Yeah.
it.
Who the fuck needs new
I'll get
knees?
you a Chili's gift card or something. I'll work on it.
Yeah.
Give me a minute.
I could see getting like a boob job or a nose job, but at knees?
Sabbath is Saturday.
No,
See,
Sabbath
nobody
is
agrees.
Sunday.
He says Friday, I
It's
say
not.
Sunday.
In-
You
oh,
say
it's-
Saturday.
The Sabbath is Saturday. That's the end of the week.
What?
For the
Yes.
Jews, yeah, he's right. It's Saturday. For the Jews.
Yeah, for the Jews, it's Saturday. That's the Sabbath.
But if you're like raised Jehovah's Witness Christian Bible, they say it's Sunday because that was just their interpretation. It's all bullshit. It's all
And
made
if you're
up,
Mexican, it's Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
and everybody just makes up a thing. And that's pretty much the way that works.
Yeah, but if you call it the Sabbath, generally you're talking about Judaism, which is the Saturday.
That
I
was.
don't think-
He's right. That's the way that was with my ex-girlfriend.
Oh shit! It said connection lost. Are you guys still watching this?
Yeah, still rolling. We're going.
Okay.
Said it, but watching you kill Sparky shit.
I'm still recording. We're still going.
Are you still watching it right now?
Yeah, we are Mega Man. We
Yeah.
are 40 minutes and 14 seconds in.
All right, we're only 20 minutes away, guys. This sync tube is like falling apart on me. All right, so the best thing to do is just keep on walking, because once the garbage stuff gets like stacked on top of each other, you're stuck.
You can't do anything, right? Or can you shoot through it? I think I
can,
used to
but
shoot through it.
It's fast, yeah, but with
They
with
used
it
to
stacked
cost
up like
me a
that,
lot.
the faster you shoot, it'll just drop again. So it's better to just keep on running.
And you know how we are about foreshadowing shit. They decided
right.
to take that and make a robot out of it in the next one called Dustman.
And you're using
Yeah,
a delightful
Dustman.
laser thing. What's the name of this? It bounces around the wall. Oh, he's getting fucked up by it
It's
too.
Gemini laser.
Yeah, the
Because,
Gemini laser.
I think
But you can only throw one at a
Twins,
time.
I
See,
think they can shoot lasers.
He did not
you can only
respond
shoot
well
one
to
at a
it.
time, so you kind of get stuck.
Yeah, because like I said, every twin I've ever met can shoot lasers.
So now there's Proto Man and his ascot again.
And this is, it's just...
Again, the same.
He has an actual blast shield over his face, for those of you that haven't caught that.
He's still just the worst.
Worst fighter ever.
Yeah. I'm gonna jump forward, and then when I hit a wall, I'm gonna flip around and jump forward and shoot some more. And then Dr. Light's like, oh no, you saw that guy that just shoots forward and jumps, but he's shitty at it, so what did you do? I fucked him in the ass. I'm fucking Mega Man. You want a cocktail? I am your butler, because I'm a bitch.
I will say this though, when earlier you had referenced Chill Penguin, the X series is real big on taking like a word like chill or flame or lightning or whatever and mixing it with an animal. But
Indeed.
the boss, Sigma, oh my god.
By the way, that pixel thing was totally
Dude,
bad.
Sigma
Alright,
is just
so
like a god.
is Chill Penguin a robot or is he a penguin?
They're all robotic like animals. You've got like flame mammoth and some kind of
I
fucking
never played the X series. I didn't have a Super Nintendo, so I don't know.
X series is okay, but you can't really look at it together. You got to take it for its own thing. A lot of people,
Yeah, take it as the X series. It's just like
Yeah.
hey, it's different.
because like a lot of people want to try and lump them together, and you're just like, oh, no, you can't do that. It's like
Yeah.
comparing Fighting Street to Street Fighter. Not the same.
Oh, technically it's the same game. It was called
Yeah.
Street Fighter.
Right, but no, it's not. You're only one player, and it's just totally different.
You can play 2 players. You can play as Ken.
Okay, let me rephrase. You can't select like actual fighters.
You can still. Yeah. Okay, I'll give you that because player 2 is always Ken. Player 1 is
Yep.
always you. Or Rue, whatever. We had that discussion last time.
Yeah, you even it was during Mega Man 2 actually, because Kevin like put it in his little timeline. Is it Ryu, or Rue?
It's Rue.
So Mega Man brings out a lot of Capcom talk, apparently. Go figure. For those of y'all that can't put that together.
There will not be a timeline for this. Fuck that.
Also, if any of y'all were wondering why he hasn't just shot magnets at that dude with the black spermicide thing before now, it still only will hit him when his blast shield thing is up. So
Yeah, he still has the same properties. If he's spinning his little ball and chain thing or whatever. Kevin, what'd you call it? Sperm?
Yeah,
black.
sperm. His mega juice.
And I gotta say, there's nothing scarier than
Wait, my
fucking
video just stopped.
No, it's playing.
It's still going here. You're playing little
Mechanical
boss thing.
turtles. Nothing
Turtles
scarier
are coming
than
at
that.
you, and little ear things are flipping around. It's wacky. It says there's a server restart that occurred.
Yeah,
I
I've
tried
got
to
that.
enter when everybody else was trying to join. Try again, even though it's still playing.
And it says we're all left the room.
But I'm here,
I'm here.
and I'm watching, and I'm enjoying.
Oh, I hated this level right here. Blowed.
I barely
Ah.
remember this.
Because, like, I would always get to the end and be out of something and have to come back and grab the fucking power-up things.
A lot of sliding through chainsaws, shit like that. Ooh!
The bee makes another appearance. That is ungodly how many games that damn bee has been in, though. Ryan, are you there?
Yeah, I'm in the chat, but it's like my video's gone completely.
Wow. Well, I'm watching you still kick some ass. There's the bees and the energy tank coming up.
Yeah, bees, energy tank.
2 energy tanks coming up.
We are at 45:38.
All right, I'm gonna do what I can to.
Find it on YouTube. You should do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Oh, this is the like
What is this
the
thing?
eye thing.
Is
It's
this
the
like the
Clayman.
Crashman thing, or yeah, it's like Crashman when it.
It's the Clayman dude.
Clayman eye, yeah. That he pause tricks lightning with in part 1.
Yeah.
He's come back
no
now.
pause anymore.
He's like, yeah, I'm coming back to you. You can't pause trick me now, bitch.
Yeah, he has some unfinished business to take care of.
Well, he was like, dude, I'm not gonna stand here and watch all 8 robots from part 2 come back. I get a cameo too, damn it.
I think I ended up burning a thing.
I will say this, he's a lot easier in this one.
Well, because you can slide. You can slide
I don't
underneath.
because you can slide, but like you see him start to slowly break off where he's going to be at first. So it's like, oh, okay, that's the height of my head. I know I need to either slide or jump. That's above my head. I don't need to do nothing, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right, where are you guys at time-wise?
46 minutes and actually 47 minutes. Right.
All right, it looks like I'm about 6 seconds ahead of you. Dang, this became a debacle. Anyway.
Exactly right now, 47:11, 47:13, 47:14.
Okay, I'm exactly 3 seconds ahead of you. It's close enough.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a pretty. This is a hell of a debacle.
Let's never do Mega Man ever again.
It's Mega Man. Yeah, it just falls
Yeah,
apart.
a lot
That's
of
just the
people.
way that works.
A lot of people think the world's going to end on like 12, 21, 12, whatever, 12, 12, 12. It's going to
47,
end when
35.
we can shoot a Mega Man video straight through on the first time.
Wily's Castle, 47:40.
So like, yeah.
Oh
when
man,
we-
speaking of this,
I mean-
this box truck guy, I restarted the room, but the Barbie game is still playing, and he starts laughing and he says, "Haha, bro tier. I have no respect for women either." Apparently, he is a fan of our Barbie video. That's cool.
Well, does the VAR video have the overlay of our horrible, awful things to say?
Yep. It's the Adventures in Channel 3 version.
That's the good one.
Yeah,
That's
well,
your
we can't decide if
wars.
it's either A, the best video we've ever made, or B, the worst video.
I don't know. I'm still on the fence.
It's one of the two.
It is one of the two. That's fact.
I think it's one of the best. I think it's the funniest one so far.
I will say this though, and I don't know if you salvaged it or found it, but when I was in Detroit with you and like in the studio with you, and we were both like drunk,
It might
we
be on my
shot
hard
some
drive
funny
somewhere.
ass shit.
Yeah, it
and
might
I
be
think
on my
with
hard
Mega
drive
Man 2, right?
It might
the
be on my
first-
hard drive
yeah.
somewhere, but it all just disappeared because we had that. Remember, I was having those brownouts and I lost all my power, so everything kind of like
yeah, yeah,
disappeared.
That was like the funniest shit we ever did.
Yeah,
though.
he fucking comes over and like 2 of my TVs just don't work. Like nothing fucking works. Like, what's going on? It was a fucking brownout.
It felt like I was back home. It's like, oh, well, we don't have electricity in the South neither. Where's your spittoon and pit pot? You know.
Now, how come you don't go and get those energy tanks?
Because they weren't guaranteed energy tanks. They were question marks, and I just didn't want to waste my time.
And then you just gotta fight yourself? That's gay.
Yeah, well, this thing is strange. Like, I should have killed this like boss before. Usually, at least one of the times he'll spawn as the bottom one, but he never does for some reason in this particular version. like this particular run, he was always in the middle, which is, I mean, it's the way the game is. But I mean, because every time they spawn like that, only one of them is hittable.
Yeah.
And I mean, look at it's been like 6 cycles. The bottom one still hasn't ever been like hittable yet.
To Ryan's point, it's not really a run through you can get. This is totally random at this point.
Yeah, it's just a matter of what the game.
You might get here and get lucky and be him on the bottom twice in a row, and you just drain him with the.
Yeah, see, look at it. This is still what 7 or 8 reps of this thing.
Yeah,
He still hasn't been on the bottom.
It's kind of like your Mickey Mouse Capade, where it was like the random thing, so you knocked that one out first.
Yeah, see, that kind of bummed me out. It took me longer than I thought it was going to.
See, and that's the only thing I've got is a complaint as gamers, like, or people playing games as kids, young age stuff. Don't give us random shit, okay? Because then we'll play it through a second time and it won't work, and it might have worked the first time, and we'll sit there and like for days not know why the fuck it won't work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if you have the random generator, like I never figured out how to not get hit by those things. You deal with 2 of them, like in another level. Oh, right here, you deal with this guy. He just throws things at you. Like I never figured out how to not get hit by those.
You have to, as he's tossing it, run, like walk towards him and slide under it on that particular one because he's elevated.
See, I already lost like half my life.
That just seemed like a really cheap. cheap.
Oh, some more top spin action there.
Speaking of cheap. Here we go.
Okay, yeah, so here's the boss rush. At least they don't have you run through like an empty cave anymore.
No, now they're just gonna have like a rave going on with the neon lights behind your head. I will say, you got to point out that up to this point, the floors were flat on the boss runs for Mega Man 2, and in this one it actually copies the same floor pattern.
Yeah, from the game, from the level.
So Snake Man's still just as easy because there. Whereas we pointed out in part 2 that the bosses either got a little harder or easier because the floor was flat for some of them, and it wasn't the first time.
But, I mean, in this, I think in this run, this is when I use all the like the correct weapons on everybody.
I was gonna say you're rolling with that right now.
Yeah. The Magnet Man, or Hard Man, or whatever his name is.
What's this prayer get?
Hard Man is actually, in case you're trying to figure it out, he's like some kind of just like concrete mixer or something, isn't he?
Oh, is that what he is?
I know, him and Dive Man, like...
Concrete mixer turned rogue.
Yeah, well, like, him and Dive Man, they look so much alike, and Dive Man is actually a submarine converted into a robot, but they look just alike. You see the Tatsumatsu spin there, Kevin, on this right there?
Shoryuken!
Too fast.
So awful. I mean, there's really nothing to say right here. Everyone saw these fights earlier in the playthrough. You just kind of do the same thing you did before.
Because they have the same pattern, same floor. It's yeah.
Yeah, there's no adjustments needed. You just beat them.
I would make the argument if I was worried at Capcom, like, wait a minute, hold up. We're gonna make them fight all bosses from part 2 again, and then these guys again. I think they should take this out.
Isn't that lame?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
what
because
if
you
somebody
have
say, like,
boss rush from...
that's kind of really unimaginative, guys. Can we maybe do something else? No.
No.
Let's reuse the sprites, make the game longer.
We get paid by, the minute, so... Yeah. But no, I mean, that's the only complaint, like, overall that they should have, like, really looked at is, wait a minute, we've already got them fighting 16 bosses, now we're gonna make them fight 24?
Weapon.
You know what I'm saying? 24 bosses? Come on.
Well, I think the rationalization behind it was that you got all your energy back. I mean, you essentially got all your energy back after each thing.
Magnet Man's taking a shit.
Dude, this spark thing fucks him up.
Yeah.
Holy
Spark
shit.
was pretty good.
He didn't have a chance in hell.
and again, it goes back to there's always an electric weapon. There's always a, you know.
And Mega Buster is best for top fag, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does a lot of damage on him. I don't know what his actual thing is, but I
You
mean,
think it's
he's
top?
easy. He's easy enough.
Could he be like Metal Man, or it's like his own thing?
Oh, maybe it could have been. I don't know. Not really necessary.
Yeah, Top Man had no real explanation.
And now I think I'm just trying
deal
to.
with his shoes, but that was about, you know.
Yeah, you try to get the. You try to fill up the Shadow Blade. That's the thing that you use in the first forms of Wily.
To the top of the castle.
So again, just like part 2, Shadow Blade, Magnet, you know, I mean, Metal Blade, and then the stupidest weapon ever.
Yeah, the top spin.
Yes.
See, I actually like. I like these initial forms of the bosses and stuff. These were pretty interesting.
Yeah, they're creative.
I mean, considering, you know, up until this point only Mega Man 1 and 2 were out, you know? Like, these are definitely way more interesting than anything from Mega Man 1 or 2.
See, he just owned that. I mean, usually Wily's completely on the screen before you kill his first one, but he was like still stepping with his giant nail foot. This is the only complaint overall about any 8-bit game is the more shit happening on the screen.
Oh, the slowdown?
Yeah.
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 Sad slowdown. It's very depressing.
Just thought I'd mention it because, you know, a lot of videos you're going to see that and it's like, is there shit fucking up or no, that's the 8-bit game.
Yeah, that was just the game.
Yeah, you should see what happens to Cheetah 2 when you try to run through that game.
Foreshadowing, maybe?
So here's the actual finishing of Wily. You use the Shadow Blade for this part.
For those of you that are curious, no, that is not a version of Optimus Prime.
Yeah, right. He keeps getting new hats. It's disgusting.
New hats.
And then now you can just jump at him.
You're gonna jump over him and there you
What
go.
was that? Was that top spin? What
Like
the fuck was
one
that?
spin.
That was the top spin. You hit him like twice.
So useless weapon, and yeah.
But then Wily gets covered, and then you get buried too, and then Proto Man is saving somebody. He saves the good guy.
He's like, "Where's Dr. Wily? Oh no, it's too late. Well, I guess I'll pick your damn ass up then instead." You know, it's like he settled and picked you up. He wanted Dr. Wily.
Yeah.
Mechanical parts like me, we're gonna make love. Robot love. This is porno. We're watching porno.
It must have been Proto Man.
That's not, now here's the obligatory robot.
Through ending. I'm just gonna keep traveling and running. There's a Lek Man from part 1. Fireman.
Yeah, they're going backwards, I think.
This is where you actually learn that Mega Man is rock, because it says number 1, rock. Right? Number 2 is roll.
Gutsman is wilderness.
Oh, I don't know.
Bro.
I didn't pay attention. I never really paid attention.
Because it's counting down. Number 2, roll. Housekeeping robot. Number 1, rock.
This is Mega Man.
Oh crap! I thought it said rock.
You're a queer.
And then yeah, 000 is the prototype man.
I like how he's 000 and
His brother had a really shitty fighting technique.
If you look at it chronologically, he was made before Mega Man, so how would we know he's his brother if he existed first?
Because he only needed to shoot forward and then jump and then shoot forward.
He clearly didn't evolve past that.
Yeah. He clearly did not update his firmware.
He did not have Google Chrome. He still rocked the Internet Explorer.
He was not a self-updating robot. He was not like my phone. He was not Ice Cream Sandwich. He could not get from 4.0.4 to 4.1.2.
He went on to be Plankton's freaking wife or some shit.
So we're how many robot masters have I fought so far?
There's a lot. We still have more than a minute to go. Like, we can just yak. I can't even wrap it up till about, like, 50 seconds from now.
Yeah.
See, and going back to this one being, like, everyone's favorite, it even, like, gave reference to Part 1's robots with the credits.
Everybody's favorite.
Well, I mean, overall, everybody's always like,
Argue
oh,
not
Megaman
too many
3.
people have this game.
No, a lot more than not. People like Mega Man 2.
That's how I feel. Not really that good game. Good game, guys.
Oh, that was a fun one. Wait, what was that guy's name? Foxtrot.
That was fun. Going to Japan, right?
Yeah, I'm leaving for Japan
Couple of days,
in
right?
a week,
A week.
or a little over a week.
All right. I will make sure that that's actually timely and it gets posted in a fashion.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's kind of pointless to say that if you're not going to put this one on until November or something.
We did that.
Well, no, but see, it doesn't. No, see, it doesn't matter because people don't know me. They don't need to know when I'm in Japan.
Nobody fucking cares.
Oh, yeah, because they're going to show up in January. It's like,
Alright,
he
10
said he was
seconds,
here.
10 seconds.
I was looking for it.
World-1.net. Adventures on Channel 3. That is Ryan Narblast Flores. Shane. Ultra Magnus. I'm Kevin.